You're watching the Isaiah Factor, Uncensored.
And welcome back to the second half hour of the Factor Uncensored. You know the saying, more money, of course, more problems. Rap superstar and Houston native Megan Thee Stallion is suing her record label for the second time. It appears she wants out of her contract with 1501 Certified Entertainment, but they are putting up their own fight.
Also, she's saying that she's being bullied by grown-ass men who are trying to eat off her. So, J-Mac, what's your assessment of this?
Man, you know what? Every time I look at it, I don't know what to say. Like you said, I know both of them, and both of them seem like they wouldn't lie to me. So I always say you definitely have to wait till the courts come to see what's really going on. Because knowing both of them personally, I swear to God, they seem like the coolest people that wouldn't even lie to you. So I really don't know when it comes to them.
And what's so disappointing is that they're on social media calling each other liars, and you don't know who to believe, right, Todd Smith?
But you don't know what to believe. Like J Max said, oh, I'm a fan. I don't know them personally, but I share mutual friends with Paul Crawford. I'm a fan of Megan. So you want them to resolve this issue. But what Megan said, that people are trying to eat off of her, the record labels are always going to eat off you. If they invest money in your product and they build you up from unknown artist to a global superstar, they're supposed to get some money. The problem is, I think that major labels always come in and try to poach big time artists from independent labels that don't have the manpower and the muscle to hold on to them. So I think that that's what's happening, but hopefully they can come to some type of agreement, everybody make money. And I think she's going to move on after her contract is up. I think she's trying to dispute what's considered a full length album, so, and not a mixtape. So that's some discrepancy. But major artists always branch out on their own and start their own labels. Kendrick Lamar's leaving TDE. So I don't think it's going to last forever, but I just hope everybody can eat off each other and then move on to bigger and better things.
Amber, what's your take on this?
You know, as a TV producer myself, you know, a lot of people are independent, and that's the whole point. Is a lot of times you want to say you've got to get informed on the contract negotiations, because if you're new to any industry, music, television, entertainment in general, it's a shady industry. And it's not that anyone is shady specifically, but it is a very shady industry. People will step on you to get over you. And if you are young and new to the game, like she was at 20 when she signed, it was literally just a lack of information. And if you don't have mentors or people that can go ahead of you and get advice from, you're probably going to get the contract. You're probably going to sign a contract that will not be in your favor until you blow up and you can renegotiate. You got to get power behind you before you can get what you want.
And J-Mac, you can blame a lot of the younger, newer artists for signing this paperwork because they're so desperate to get that contract, to get that record deal, till they're not reading the fine print, because you know the devil's in the details.
Now check this out, Isaiah. I would agree with you if this was like 15 or 20 years ago. I think right now, if you're grown, you can literally go on the internet and look at what you're supposed to get. Nobody should be getting messed over in the year 2017, 18, 19, 21, 22. Nobody is supposed to be getting messed over now. You know, you have lawyers. Get a lawyer. Now, like I said, between them, I just think it was just some confusion. She thought that she was supposed to get this, and he thought she wasn't supposed to get this. And if they had a lawyer in place, then everything would be okay.
I mean, and it's almost like apples and oranges. She was supposed to put out or release a certain number of albums. What he considered, the label considered a mixtape, essentially. She considered a new album because she says it's new lyrics in some of those songs over beats that we've heard before. But the label is calling it something that's just being re-released. So that's what the lawsuit is, defining what this particular album is. Is it a new release? Is it an album? Or is it just a remix? What's your thought on that, Todd?
I just think the lines are blurred. I think it goes back to, I would say Drake. I would say Drake was the first person I knew that would release an album of new material, but not call it an album, call it a playlist. The More Life album came out, he called it a playlist. The joint project he did with Future, he called that a mixtape. Back in my day, a mixtape was a mixtape. An artist like Lil Wayne rapped over an older beat, or somebody had like a compilation or R&B song. So the lines are blurred, and there's sometimes, you know, she might be able to put out a double album, and that might satisfy 2 albums. So it's like J Max said, you have to learn the business beforehand. I know he said there's no excuse, and it's not. I think a lot of times, like you said, we just get excited about making it. And a lot of times people do not read the contracts. I've had people come to me with contracts for television. I told them what I want. I want ownership. They say, yeah, cool. And then I read the contract and it says they own it. Most people would just sign it. A lot of people would just sign it, and then you're messed up. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We have so many cautionary tales. We can go back to New Edition, signing bad contracts, TLC. So hopefully people will learn from these lessons, and everybody will eat. Carl has Erica Banks. He has other artists. Megan is the biggest star in the world. So both of them will go on to bigger and better things. It's just a shame that they couldn't make it work longer for just a beautiful movement for the city. That's what 1500 was.
We want to thank you guys for joining us. We'll continue to follow this and see what happens with Megan Thee Stallion and Carl Crawford at 1501.
Hopefully all of this will work itself out.